foodpanda, Green Park Content, Pace, Red Havas, and Unicorn Interactive Digital. Here are the top 5 stories on MARKETECH APAC this December. Good day everyone, my name is Aiman and we're back again at MARKETECH APAC Reports to review the top 5 stories for the month, our last for the year, but definitely not the least. As recap of the year, we see a very interesting roundup of stories that included new marketing leaders, a new direction from a food delivery platform, a story about AR and VR in marketing, as well as a surprising campaign from a fintech brand. For our number 5 story, we have our very own MARKETECH Spotlight. The latest episode, which was launched in February, featured digital agency in Malaysia, Unicorn Interactive Digital, or UID. For the interview, we spoke with UID COO, Jareth Ng, who led us in on the role of AR and VR in marketing today. In the conversation, our regional editors, China and Unicorn Interactive Digital's Ng, discuss how AR and VR has become brands' top strategy in marketing today, with the heightened demand for digital increasing consumer standards of a good brand experience. Here's Ng sharing his top tips of building and delivering an excellent digital experience.
The common factor among successful campaigns, all goes down to their content, and more importantly, personalized content for consumers. So with increased accessibility to digital assets, right? People like you and me, we can easily access at our fingertips, information that we want. And more, let's be honest, we start to get bored of the same stuff, and we start to look for something that I will call authenticity in content. Because there are so much paid advertisements today, so much paid endorsements. We reach a point where we do not know what's being shared is real or not, right? So authenticity in content is very important. It's a matter of milliseconds that you will lose someone, a potential customer, right? And this is why infrastructure is very important. I think the third thing is partnerships, right? Finding the right digital partner is very important. We could be a good fit, we could not be a good fit, right? It all goes down to the chemistry between brand and agency.
Thank you, Jeff. Authenticity in content, a good digital infrastructure, and the right agency partner. We'll definitely take a note of all of these. For our top 4 story, we have the Philippine arm of public relations, social and experiential agency, Red Havas, announcing its new business director, Mel Panabi. Panabi was a former vice president of marketing communications at energy tech business Regen, Distributed Energy Philippines. He brings with him more than 25 years of experience in public relations, corporate communications, stakeholder relations, and crisis management, as well as political communications and marketing. In his new role, Panabi will be responsible for developing new products and services that will further strengthen Red Havas' position in the country's public relations and brand landscape. We spoke straight with Panabi, who shared with us what he thinks the opportunity and challenges is in today's communications in the new normal.
I think one of the challenges would be the subject of authenticity. Authenticity is quite important for people. The one thing that we have discovered is that people are looking for that authentic messaging. Authenticity is something that people are actually looking at. They want to ensure that the brands that they patronize actually aligns with their own personal values. So I think that's both the opportunity and challenge of brands coming into the new normal. And that is where we want to be placed in terms of being an agency. We want to provide that level of authenticity to the brands and help guide them in providing a level of real authenticity and meaningful messages, and as we guide them to 2022 and beyond.
Thank you, Mel. With so much content available right now, it's easy for anything to turn to noise. We agree authenticity is brand's best weapon. For number 3, we have a very interesting campaign from Pace, a fintech solutions company based in Singapore that allows customers to use BNPL service, which launched a campaign which transports Singaporeans back to Technicolor 1980s. Titled I Got This, which was created in collaboration with Studio Automatica under Creatives. The campaign aims to bring shoppers back to an era that heralded the start of a fashion-conscious generation when pop culture and technology intertwined with everyday life. Through this, Pace will be releasing a series of short videos shot with the era's distinctive VHS effect, which can be viewed on social media. We will also be running across OOH in order for commuters to spot the campaign's distinctive retrofuturistic decals on platform doors at Harbourfront Station. We spoke with Darren Goh, Pace's head of growth, to tell us more about why they chose such concept.
I think the thing is, for buy now pay later at least, we're trying to tell people that with this tool you can be financially responsible to fulfill all your aspirations. But at the same time, payments can be quite boring, quite pedestrian. We wanted to show how paying with Pace feels, especially when you can buy something now for what you need and then pay for it later, essentially. And we thought 80s was great because it's a generation, something that any generation can relate to, whether you're all the way from baby boomer, even to Gen Z folks who are interested in, wow, how was it like in the 90s, 80s, and those times seem like simpler times and they were just really great times. So I guess we could tap into so many different feelings and people all associated with it, whether no matter what age group they're from. And I guess there's always this nostalgia is always like about fun, security, and those times are great. So reviving that as I guess an emotional response to the creative was I guess the goal. Yeah, so to try to articulate it.
Thank you, Darren. What an unexpected creative from a fintech like yours. We're looking forward to Pace's marketing campaigns in the future. Our next top story is a comeback. Returning to our charts at number 2 this month is food delivery platform in Asia, foodpanda. Foodpanda drew readers in for announcing that it has moved into a new vertical, consumer electronics. Partnering with Chinese tech giant Xiaomi, the food delivery platform will now be offering a wide range of consumer electronics and appliances for on-demand deliveries on foodpanda shops in Singapore and Thailand. The partnership is also Xiaomi's first Q-commerce in Asia outside of China. foodpanda will be offering Xiaomi's products ranging from smart devices, audio and mobile accessories to household appliances. We conversed with Christian Urban, head of marketplace and new verticals for APAC at foodpanda, to tell us more about the partnership.
We saw a very, very strong customer demand over the last couple of years for goods, essential and non-essential goods that goes beyond food and groceries. Fundamentally, for us, it comes down to satisfying the customer demands. So we leverage our fantastic last mile delivery capability to deliver those products within 30 minutes or up to 30 minutes to our customer. And that made absolutely, that was one of the main reasons why we also move into those verticals. And in the end, there's going to be more to come, because obviously with this capability that we have of our fantastic fleet and the last mile capabilities, we we started already serving more and more verticals where it goes beyond electronics as well.
And for our number 1 story, we have content marketing agency Green Park Content, who recently unveiled its new leaders for APAC. The agency, which is under the Unilever Foundry startup ecosystem, has announced new leaders for the client servicing, creative production and editorial team in APAC. We spoke with Marcello Bittencourt, GPC's Managing Director for APAC, who shared with us the agency's objective with the new appointments.
The goal for GPC in APAC is try to answer to our global FMCG's clients on how can we be more localized, how can we have a content that is meaningful for the local countries, because we are seeing like a shift from budgets being centralized as a global, and we are seeing how important is and how empowered are the local marketeers in the countries, right? Content is about connection. Content is about building a bond with the audience, right? And you cannot do this if you're not there, if you're not using the slangs, if you're not understanding what is the environment that you have. I think this is the biggest goal for us, is to be able to grow our local expertise in the countries in APAC.
Thank you, Marcelo. Our top stories for this month is truly about content. With new marketing leaders inducted in the region, we're looking forward to the upcoming growth of the agency. On behalf of the MARKETECH APAC and the Full Frontal team, we just want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been a great full year of reviewing the top stories at MARKETECH APAC, and we are as much excited on the new year has to offer in marketing and tech. As always, we're looking forward to your story becoming part of our list. If you got an interesting story to share in the area of marketing, technology, platforms, and SMEs, drop us an email at editorial@marketech-apac.com. This has been Aiman, and I'll see you guys next year.